Right, farmers, it's Tuesday the 10th of October and we're back with some mods. So first up is Rental Properties. This is by OTG Gaming, 37.72 megabyte on the download. There is a lot to this pack, I must admit. So you're going to find them in the construction menu and under productions and generators. There we are. So we have got 13 of these houses. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Now, obviously, we'll go back to the first one. There we are. So 57,800 to buy. It's going to give you 888 per month. Now, a couple of them are giving a little bit of a flickering. Now, I thought this area where I normally lay out my stuff is flat, but it is what it is. So you got that one there. We then got the second one, a bungalow style, 57,800, 816 a month. We then got the third one, which has got a house and a garage style next to it, 57,800, 840 a month. We then got 57,800 for 864 a month. We then got this one, number 5, so 840 a month, 57,800. We then got this one, which is 57,800. As you can well imagine, they were going to be pretty much the same. 840 a month. We then got this one. It's got a bit of flickering on this one as well. 816 a month. We then move on to this one. That's going to be 816 a month. And then we then got this one. A bit of flickering again. 816 a month. We then got this one, which is 840 a month. We then got that one. 816 a month. Got this one there. 864 a month. And then we got this one on the end, which is going to be 816 again, and we got this one here, 864. Now obviously they are rental accommodations, so you can't go in them, they're just there for decoration. So if you had like a bit of space empty on your farm and you thought, you know what, I'm going to place one of these down, get a bit of extra rent on the go, yeah, go for it. Maybe not the ones that are flickering, go for the other ones. But to be fair, some of them are right. I mean, this one's ace. It's got a little sort of wooden style to it. I mean, the detail on them is very nice. Got this one here, got a bit of, what sort of cladding is that? Oh, it's like a concrete cladding, that sort of thing. I like them. Very nice. Right, next up is Prickly Pear Cactus. This is by NYKK3, 2.99 megabyte on the download, and you may want to stay back because they might hurt you. Fair enough. So you're going to find these in a construction menu, and the first lot is under productions and greenhouses. £2,000 to place down. Obviously, that's going to be making your prickly pears. You're then going to go into the sell points, because obviously once you've made the prickly pears, you're going to need somewhere to sell them. So that's going to cost you £1,000. And then these two at the front here are going to be under decorations and others. So we've got this one there, 200, and then we got that one there, also 200. Now, it's a facility, it's a production chain, so we'll click on that, and that's going to require water only. That's fair enough, because you can get water for free, that's alright. And these you can pick up as well. Now I have got the liftable pallets mods on, so that probably is helping. And obviously get them, chuck them in there, jobs are good. Alright, let's see how much. It's got 20 kilos, it's 1,000 litres. What are you going to get for 1,000 litres? Chuck them in there like that. Let's have a look. Once it's done. There we are. So 2,650. That's all right. I mean, you've only got to put water in. You can get water free pretty much on most maps. Got £2,500 for a pallet. Oh, I like that. I like that. Just wear some gloves. Right, next up is Placeable Decoratives Pack. This is by Farmods TV, 5.56 megabyte on the download. You're going to find all these in a construction menu and under decorations and others. So we'll scroll along to find them. There you are. So you start off first off with the newspaper box. You got that one just there, so 50. You then got a green one, also 50. Got another red one, also 50. You then got a darker green one, 50. You then got a blue one, 50 again. You then got the red one, 50. Bench is a 50. Bench is a 50. And then what every farm needs, a giant dolphin, which is also going to cost you 50. Oh, why wouldn't you have a giant dolphin on your farm? I mean, if you're a dolphin farmer, well, that's yeah, you need to look after the dolphins. They're not as plenty as fish, but all right. You want something to decorate your farm with? Go for the giant dolphin. Why not? Right, next up is gas pumps. This is by OTG Gaming, 0.41 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and tools. So if we go into there like that, there he is. £10,500 to buy. Obviously, it's somewhere to fuel up your vehicle. So how much is it charging actually? It doesn't say. Does that mean it's free? I doubt it. I doubt it at all, but something old schoolish out in the field. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Wooden Gate Pack. This is by GL Mods, 2.83 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in a construction menu and under decorations and fences. So we'll scroll along to find them. So there's the first one, which is right at the top there. So you've got small, simple wooden gate. You've then got wooden gate with sides. You've then got wooden gate with 2 pillars and sides. We then got 2 pillar wooden gate. Then got wooden gate with arch. Got wooden gate with arch and sides. And then we've got simple wooden gate with arch and sides. Fair enough. I mean, they're gates at the end of the day. You place them down, you open them up, you drive through, walk through, whatever you're doing. I mean, they look alright though. I mean, the arch ones. I like the arch ones better than the non-arch ones. Just gives it a bit more, you know, pizzazz, a bit more jazz. You know, your farm looks a bit more posher because it's got an archway at the front of it. Oh, fair enough. Oh, very nice. Next up is Root Crop Heat Pack 8x22. This is by Best of Vids, 0.87 megabyte on the download, and you may think it just looks like a bit of patch of dirt. But to be fair, to start off with, it is. But you're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find them. There we are. 1,500 to buy. You got one for potatoes, and then you've got one for sugar beet. Now, these are bonkers silos. You come up to it like that. It's got that there. Fill level, sugar beet, 0. Compacting, obviously 0. I haven't put any in. And then we've got one for potatoes, which we've done. We've put some in, we've blanketed, we've fermented. We'll open them up. It's still potatoes. Fair enough. I mean, you can chuck them in. Obviously, that there is no unload trigger. That's what sort of threw me off when I first placed them down. You just sort of got to unload on top of them. Be a little bit careful where you're placing the stuff here. So we'll just back into there like that. Then we'll do the old unload here. And then just pull forward like that. There we are. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. And then once you're done, stop unloading. Job's a good one. Right, okay. So we'll get rid of that trailer like that. There we are. So all you need to do then is just come up to it. Obviously, you have got to compact it first. We'll just drive over it. There you are. Compacting's done. It's just more of like an in-game sort of thing. And then when you come over it like that, you get the option. Blanket it over. Fair enough. So obviously, you know, you've got some root crops you want to store somewhere. You want to cover them over for the winter, that sort of thing. Yeah, I like it. I mean, obviously, you know, if you're not careful when you're unloading, it does sort of spill out. So maybe put it inside a building, that sort of thing. I like it. Adds to the whole immersion. And next up is Factory Hall. This is by Leon Capunct. 5.8 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and on the buildings and sheds. So there it is. 70 grand to place down. And it's a building. It's a shed, whatever you want to call it. So these doors open up at the front like that. There we are. And once you're inside, it's got some nice walls. I mean, it's got the glass on the sides you can see in. There's plenty of light on the go. Oh, what's these? It even got connectors for plugging stuff in. Oh, that's fair enough. I like that. I mean, there's no light switch, although... Interesting. Okay, so no lights inside. Oh, what's this over here? Is that going to be something? There they are. There's the light switch. It's the breaker box in the corner. Oh, fair enough. That's ace. I mean, like, even during the daylight, with those side windows and the back windows as well, you get plenty of light in there. I mean, we'll close these doors. Like that. There we are. There we are. So, like, even with the doors closed, you're still getting plenty of light on the go. Oh, that is nice. Right, next up is Header Hall. This is by Leon Capunct again. 1.35 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. And like the last one, also 70 grand. Fair enough. Now, this one's got a big opening at the front, big door. So, obviously, the name of the mod is Header Hall. So, you could be able to, as long as you ain't gone from one of the massive headers, you could park your harvester in here with the header still attached. Oh, indeed, that's all right. I mean, where's the light switch, actually? You can have another breaker box somewhere. When we've come in, I don't see any breaker box, mind you, like the previous one. There's lights on the roof. Maybe they come on automatically. Alright, fair enough. That being said, though, nice building to keep your header on your harvester. Right, next up is grain drying. This is by DS Power, 4.87 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in a construction menu, and the first bit is under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 30 grand to place down, and obviously that's going to be your main facility. And then once you've made the dried stuff, you're going to need to sell it. So we'll come into this one there, and we got this here. Grain drying selling, 10 grand, jobs are good. Now, obviously this is another production facility. You put in wheat, diesel, barley, corn and oats. Now obviously the diesel is going to need it to heat it all up and dry it out, and you get the dried wheat, barley, well, it's got dried maize, but that's corn really though, isn't it? Dried oats, and then you also get some stones out of it. Interesting. Now you come and load all your stuff into there. Diesel and the wheat went into there for me, no problem. And then obviously you take it out of there. Now it's a loose product, so you will need to bring a trailer in. That being said though, let's have a look. Let's have a look actually how much you make out of it. So we've gone for the wheat in there. So that's going for 1.1, 1.2. If we discount the putting it on the train. So say 1.2. How much are we going to get if it's dry? So we'll scroll all the way down. There we are. Right, so dried wheat, 1.4. Adding a couple of hundred extra. Oh, fair enough. And obviously it's just drying it out, it's not changing it that much, so yeah, you're not going to get that much more for it. But that being said though, yeah, something a little different. Right, next up is straw boiler. This is by Pixel Farm and Oscar 8599, 8.18 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. They are 43.5 grand to place down, and it's going to take your straw and make you electricity. Oh, yes, indeed. Right, so we'll click on that. So you've got the straw goes in, and then obviously the electricity gets sold off. So come over here like that. We'll open up that gate. This is ace. Oh, this is brilliant. Obviously got that little icon there. It wants bales. So I've gone and got myself a bale. As you would do. It's like a Blue Peter job. Here's one I prepared earlier. Right, so chuck this in there like that. There you are. So that's gone in. Is that registered in there? It has. Right, it only holds 100 at once. That's interesting. So that's just going to stay in there. We'll close that up. There we are. Does that change anything once it's closed up? Still saying 100. What if we turn it on? Oh, it's chugging away. You can see that in the bottom right hand corner. So it's staying at 100. Obviously we put a massive bale in there. And yeah, I've just pulled the bale out. It looks like you don't need to. You don't need to open the door. It's interesting. All right, now we. Oh, we can't open the door actually with a bale in there. Oh, interesting. Oh, is that because it's on? Let's turn it off then. Let's have a look. Can we open it now? Oh, there we are. Open gate. There we are. So you don't want to be too close. You can't open the door whilst it's running. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Why would you want it? If it's burning a straw bale, you want to steer clear of it. But I like that. Something a little different. Right, next up is Bavarian Cow Stables. This is by Tipcoal Modding. 31.28 megabyte on the download. You're going to find both of these in a construction menu and under animals and, as you well imagine, cows. So we've got these two here. We'll go back. There we are. That's better. So 310 grand to place down. They're both going to hold... No, one holds 40. One holds 36. It's interesting. So the one with the metal roof holds 36. Okay, fair enough. So you got your animal dialogue box just here. They're both laid out the same, to be fair. So you got your 40 cows going in. You can open up that door if you want to. There's some cows there. Now this is something a little strange, I must admit. So I'll put 40 cows in. My cows are there. Not a problem. Got the opening there. And inside is where you put your feed and your straw. But on the left-hand side, they're static cows. But they're the normal cows that I've just put in. Random. Random indeed. So we'll close that up. Now, by this door is where the actual trigger is for your slurry. I can open up that door if you wanted to. You alright, mate? How's it going? The icon's not here, mind you, but that's where I got the trigger to pull some slurry out. And we'll come around here like that. This is where you can take your milk out. You can open up these doors. There's a bit of storage in there if you wanted to. And you got this door you can open up as well. Bit of storage in there for you. And a bit of storage down here. And obviously at this end, these doors are all open. And if you want to open that one, you've got a drive-through on the go for when you do your feed and your straw. Oh, I like it. It's just strange that the one with the, was it galvanised steel roof, that only holds 36, whereas that one holds 40. Alright, fair enough. I mean, it's an alright mod though. Well, we're sticking with cows for the next one. We've got 8 bay double cow shed. This is by Sully, 38.95 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and obviously under animals. And then cows again. So we've got this one here, 200 grand. It's going to hold 200 cows. Yeah, that's alright. So down here, you've got your taking out point for your slurry. You've got these doors. Now, they do open up in like a concertina fashion. So you are going to need to be a little bit careful with what you're doing. Yeah, just bear that in mind, because you've got these middle ones that you need to open to get your food on the go, and they go all the way down there. Fair enough. Food and straw goes into the middle like that. And we'll come back to that. We'll open up that door. Got manure here. Here's your manure heap. Oh, excellent. You got to muck out the cows. Oh, I like that. I like that. And then we'll come around this side, but down the end, obviously all the cows are in there just munching away, no problem. You got your taking out point for your milk, and then you've got your animal dialogue box just there. 200 cows in. Fair enough. Open up like that. Once you get inside, there was an option to turn the lights on actually. Let's come down here a little bit. There we are. Down here, left stick in, turn the lights on, obviously see what you're doing. Oh, I like that. That is nice. But next up is rear platform. This is by Fritz, 3.31 megabyte on the download, and you can find these under miscellaneous. Now, these are ace. It's a multi-use tool. You see all the different crops on the bottom. Yeah, you can pick up those with it. We've got a 2 meter version and a 2.5. So 4 grand for the 2 meter, 4.5 grand for the 2.5 meter. Fair enough. Now, but what they can also be is something else. Obviously, they mount to the 3-point on the back of your tractor, no problem. So you've got a bale trailer, capacity of 1600. So if you want to go for shoveling some stuff up, you go for that. Got a capacity of 3500, and then back to bale trailer. Now, obviously, with the bale trailer on, you don't need to do just bales. You could put some bags on because it's got straps on if you've got that configuration on the go. Yeah, it's a little multi-purpose tool. You've got the colours, got different ones there. You go for whichever one you want. But I like that. Just for helping out the farm. Very nice. Right, next up is the Boma Carina 3 meter. This is by Millionaires, 4.4 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under cultivators. Now, is that a new brand? I think it might be. 68 horsepower requirement from your tractor. Oh, it's so close. It's so close to being the magic number. 3 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 2,200 to buy. It's a small cultivator. So obviously for your small farming shenanigans, because it's going to take you forever to do a massive field with one of these, but I like it. Very nice. And next up is the Rabe MKE 250. This is by Oldham Farm Modding Route, Peter AH, Wolf IQ, and Privet. 4.94 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Power Harrows. So it requires 75 horsepower from your tractor, 2.5 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 12.5 grand. You then got tube bar roller, got tooth packer roller, or tube bar roller. No, I'll go for that. That looks mean. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. You then got lower link balls. Yes or no, puts those in like that. 12.5 grand as standard. Obviously, we've added a little extra. Fair enough. That looks alright though. Yeah, very nice. And next up is the Rolmaco U436. This is by JMZ, 13.44 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cultivators. Now, is this another new brand? So that's 2. All right, fair enough. 125 horsepower required from your tractor, 3 meter working width, 8 mile an hour working speed, 10.5 grand to buy. So again, for your small farming shenanigans, you then got the option of light, no or yes. Puts those on. Oh, so it's lights around the back, right? Fair enough. You then got rakes, yes or no. Puts those on the back. Then design color, blue or black. Ooh. Actually, yeah, go with the blue and the black. That is all right. I mean, take the lights off. That looks all right. Put them on. That looks ace. I mean, the springs and everything. Very nice. And next up is the Sky Progress P100. This is by Universe Simu Modding. 8.56 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Cedars. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's 3 new brands in one video. That's ace. 2,000 litre capacity on the seed tank, 120 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 3 metre working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 48 grand. Again, small farming shenanigans, but again, that looks ace. I mean, the detail on the pipe work and that mesh work that goes down the side, that's awesome. Oh, love it. Right, next up is the Lizard Vertixo. This is by Chemben, 33.44 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these 4 under grape technology. So obviously we've got grape harvesters in the game, and these are a little bit more cheaper. And the end one is slightly a little better. We'll just go with that. So you've got the 20, so that's going to be 150 grand, got 110 horsepower engine, 3100 litre capacity. We then got 30, which has got 110 horsepower engine, 3100 to 3600 capacity. We then got 144 horsepower, 3600 for the 50, and then for the 70 on the end, 164 horsepower engine, 31 to 3600 litre capacity. Now that's roughly, the big one on the end, the 70, is roughly the same price as the standard New Holland one, but obviously got a little bit extra capacity on it, which is all right indeed. Now all the options are the same, all bar the original one. You can't change the capacity, so fair enough. So you got your Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, Widerstein, and then back to Trelleborg. Capacity obviously 31 or 3600 on these ones. You can change the colour. Oh indeed. Oh, metallic blue on your grape harvester. Oh, fair enough. Grid colour. Oh, let's go with chrome. Changes the grids. Oh, rim colour. Oh, what should you go for? Oh, let's go black. Oh, that looks awesome. Obviously something a little different. If you're into your grapes and don't want to use a New Holland, you want to go for a bit of Lizard, this could be the one for you. And next up, we've got the Lizard HY400. This is by Vanquish 081, 12.53 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine, you're going to find it under trucks. So it's got a 400 horsepower engine, 55 mile an hour top speed, 105 grand. We can then change the engine setup up to 460, 560, 640, 810, or back to 400. Go for the 810. Why not? Continental, Trelleborg, although that took a massive jump. Trelleborg looks like it's the off-road version. All right, fair enough. Michelin and Continental, they look like the normal standard road tyres. You then got Michelin and Trelleborg, sort of like an off-road stance on it. Fair enough. You then got decals, all brand, model, steering wheel, brand and model, brand and steering wheel, model and steering wheel, and then none. So obviously you've got the brand on there, you then got the model on the top, and then obviously all the other ones to go along with it. Main colour, fair enough. You then got bumper colour, it's obviously going to do the bumper, as you can well imagine, and then rim colour, it's going to do the rims. Yeah, that's a nice little truck, that is. Right, next up is the Lizard 6522. This is by Armour Hail, 98.05 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trucks. So it's got a 240 horsepower engine, 55 mile an hour top speed, 15,000 litre capacity, because there's a little bit of a dump truck. Fair enough. 56.5 grand, all bar a bit of change. You can change the configuration up to 22,000 litre capacity. Fair enough, or 15. You then got engine set up, so 240 is standard. You then got 400 or 240. Wheel setup, standard, standard 2 or standard. Then you've got facing configurations. You've got plastic design, metal design, or plastic. I think the metal one looks better. Mirror configurations, 1, 2, or 1. Canopy configurations. So you've got 1. I always said the canopy goes over the back, but all right. On the front there. So yes or no, basically. Configuration of additional mirrors. 2, 1 or 2, so it's yes or no again. Engine protection. All right, where's the engine protection? It's doing something. I can't really see where it is. Is it underneath? Let's spin it that way. Oh, there we are. Look, so we zoom in. It's just under the wheel arch. Right, fair enough. We then got additional lights. So we got 1 or 2, so put those up by the door mirrors. Main colour is obviously going to do the main colour. And then design colour is going to do the back bit. Ah, that's all right, that is. Little dump truck for you. The last mod for the day is the Class Errors 600. This is by John Deere 2450, X3D and Bullet Bill. 31.18 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. Now, it's got a 100 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, and it's going to cost you 57 grand plus an optional extra that we seem to have already got when we come straight into the shop. So we can change the engine output up to 110, 120, 130, 134, 152, 175, 194, and then back to 100. You then got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vredestein, Nokian, and then back to Trelleborg. A few different versions on the go in there. Mudguards front, standard or wide, or none. Mudguards rear, so you've got standard, wide, or none. I can't be doing with those narrow tyres. Let's put some normal ones back on, that's better. Then got exhaust, standard or straight, fair enough. Beacons, left, right, both or nothing. Extra work lights, yes or no. Are they round the back? Let's have a look. Ah, there you are, round the back at the top, right, fair enough. Triangle, yes or no. You then got attachers, 200 kilo front weight, that's on the front as you would imagine. 400 kilo, 600, 700, 3-point or nothing. Now you're going to go with a 3-point though, aren't you? Let's face it. Front loader attacher, no. Quickie, class or nothing. And that's your options. I mean, it's sort of like, it feels like a little old school one. It's a bit more boxy than like the new swooping lines on the bonnets, mind you. So if you want to fit that into your role play sort of thing, little tractor knocking around the farm. Very nice. We've got two maps as well. So we've got the Forgotten Isles by Maps by Mako, 280.44 megabyte on the download. And we got Fitzthal V2 by Lucas G, 634.7 megabyte on the download. So we've got a few updates as well. So we've got Castile and Leon New Horizon map by Alberto, and it says a new save is recommended. Got the map Ballon Road Dairy Farming by FS Landscaping, and it says a new save is only required for the new horse pasture. We've got Nefana Valley by Empro Loop. Now, a new save is required on that one. We've got the Case IH Concord Air Drill System by Casarius Modding. We've got the John Deere 6010 series by DB Modding. We've got the Steyr CVT Pack by Schnibble Modding. We've got the New Holland T7 HD Tier 4F by STV Modding. We've got the Wood Crane by Kenny456. We've got Combi by Eric Isaac and Agro Mods. We've got the Lizard WS130G by Aggregati. We've got the Stone Picker Trailer by Mac Trucker 921. Got the Lizard Gooseneck Haymaster by Blendart and Kocholnik Jr. Got the X7 VT Drive Track by Farm Mods TV. Got the 2017 Police Pickup by Farm Mods TV. Got the Buckets Pack by Puzzcap. Got Austrian Stables by Farmer 5 Tom. Got Wood Production by NYKK3. Got the Vineyard Pulse Pack by Agrad PA Picks. Got the Animal Food Big Bags by IRL Modding. And from yesterday, we've got the update for the MX Pack by Hard Modding Niku Picks Universe Simu Modding. So that's your mods done for you. Why not hit that join button? Come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.